Hey guys, Tyler here from Gaming Next Stage, bringing you another episode of General Manager Mode on SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Welcome back to Gaming Next Stage SmackDown. So anyway, that's last week on Raw. That was last week on Gaming Next Stage SmackDown. We had a ladder match in the main event, which was great. And I've always felt rushed doing these because, you know, how I always do the commercial breaks. Well, there are no more commercial breaks anymore. None of that. Because my channel's now confirmed, and I don't have to feel rushed to make videos less than 50 minutes. Anyway, Mick Foley versus Paul Burchill and Rey Mysterio. Mick Foley's been destroying everything. He won 2 matches last week. I put him in 2 matches and he won both. Okay. And then we have John Cena and Lita in his corner versus Randy Orton with Melina and that. Advertising promo, because we are actually running out of money. Speaking of running out of money, Big Show and Kane versus Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero in a tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Edge versus The Undertaker. Triple H and Stone Cold at ringside. An interview space for Mr. Kennedy. The Boogeyman versus Booker T in a non-title submissions match. And in the main event, a normal wrestling match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. Kennedy. See, Stone Cold won the ladder match last week, and in the ladder match was a briefcase, and the briefcase was for the contract to be in this main event match for the world title. Let's confirm. Simulate one at a time. Finally, Mick Foley takes a loss to the team of Paul Burchill and Rey. Orton picks up the win against Cena. Los Guerreros retaining their tag titles. Undertaker picks up the win against Edge. Boogeyman gets a non-title win against Booker T. And in the main event, we will be playing it. See you in the ring. Coming to the ring from somewhere in Texas, not quite entirely sure. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And now coming to the ring, your World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Kennedy. He's telling the ring announcer to leave. Okay. Mr. Kennedy, preparing himself. He's grabbing the microphone. Well, signaling for the microphone, I suppose.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy.
Ooh. This is going to be a good match, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the time on the show, we just put 2 people in a cage or throw in some tables and hope it'll be a good match. But I know this is going to be a good old-fashioned wrestling match, and it's going to be great, between the Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin and the great performer in his own right, Mr. Kennedy. Let's go. So, Mr. Kennedy throws Stone Cold to the outside. If Stone Cold is counted out, Mr. Kennedy will still be the champion. And if Mr. Kennedy is counted out, he will still be the champion as well. The title does not change hands on a disqualification or a countout. Six. This might be a countout. Stone Cold just holding Mr. Kennedy here, outside of the ring. I don't know what Stone Cold's doing here. This is not a good strategy, in my opinion. This is about to be a countout. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a draw. Our main event world title match ends in a double countout. A draw. Mr. Kennedy is, by default, still your world heavyweight champion. Raw had their pay-per-view, winning the ratings war, gaining 400,000 fans. Impressive, impressive. But we're going to gain back those fans next week on Gaming Next Stage SmackDown. Goodbye.